a lot of our learners come from a non-technology background,
Mhm.
right? And either they come from a very management kind of background, or they may be coming from commerce background. And this is a question they ask, that is it possible, if I'm coming from a totally different background than technology, is it possible that I can create, build, and transition my career towards a data leadership? And if that I have to do, what are the things, what are the traits, what are the fundamentals that I need to pick up?
So they have to be ready about learning a lot, means improving their learning rate. It's basically they will have a steep learning curve that has to be accepted. But then they have to decide. For example, I was in a mentoring session where different people, they came from different walks of life. Some were entrepreneurs, some were they are in companies where they are playing a very different role. They may be in another technology domain. Okay, so they want to come in and they want to actually take up roles in data science. But when I probed them further, many of them said that they don't want to come into the core data science field, not developing solutions, not as a developer, I would say, but as a leader who want to converse with data science people and understand their language. So there are two roles: core developer and people who want to discuss. So maybe they are interacting with clients, they have understood the requirement, and they now want to communicate it to the data science team. So how do they do this particular communication? So this end-to-end kind of communication, taking from client and sharing it with the team. So this is where maximum people say they want to move into this kind of role. So this what I said, that it is more important that you understand the basics of AI and machine learning. You need not have to be very deep into the maths or for example linear algebra, calculus, or probability. You might have already a certain amount of knowledge on that, and then you can basically take a very initial or preliminary level course on AI and ML and understand the mechanism, and then start using AI not as a value creator but as a consumer of AI. Okay, so you maybe now in Gen AI there are so many models that are already pre-trained models available. Why don't you try them and see, like for example, prompt engineering is now very very common. People are gaining a lot from prompt engineering. So you can also take up the role of a prompt engineer. For example, if you are in software field and you are working with software developers day in and day out, then this role of prompt engineering can also help you improve the productivity of your team members. So and there it's not about understanding the basics, deep dive into that, but just to use the model, you need to give specific information. Okay, to the you need to know how to write the prompts, and that will come from your domain knowledge. Okay, so wherever which domain you are in, if you are already have gained a certain amount of maturity in that area, then you can easily write those instructions. In fact, you can write it in a way much better than those who are not in that area. So then you can actually leverage the maximum of Gen AI. Okay, so prompt engineering is one of the role that they can take up along with their existing roles. So to facilitate their work and use AI, and at that point of time, they will also understand the power of AI. Okay. And they then over time, they also maybe understand to some extent the mechanism, the way it works. And that way they can get integrated with the AI cloud. Okay. And the second set of people, and who are really interested in the development part of it, the value creation part of it. Okay, so then they have to learn, means take a long way, means maybe they start with the basics, brush up their knowledge in math, stats. Okay, and then get into the area of different types of machine learning models, and then understand the neural network, the work of how the mechanism works. And then finally they can, alongside they should also hone up their skills in Python if they are not already doing that. It's just another language, I would say. If they are already, they know C or C++ or Java. So taking up another language won't be a problem for them. So that is parallelly they should take up this, and coding and this knowledge together, they can actually become a very good data scientist. Why not? So it's just a matter of learning things in a certain period of time.